going.
You're going.
We're going. All right. Hey, YouTube. It's Matt with Olympus Reptiles. Getting ready to do a bit of egg cutting today. This is an awesome day for it. Here's the thing, before we get this started. A little bit of housekeeping news in the Olympus Reptiles world of things. First of all, Question Girl and I got married this weekend, so this is kind of a nice end of the weekend. We get to come, not this weekend, I guess it was last weekend. We've been gone all week for that purpose. Let me set this whole thing right here, right now. On a bit of sad news. Sometimes good news and sad news come together, right? It's just the way it is. My allergies are killing me, but that's not really the sad news. The sad news, there's what I'm looking for, is that one of our dogs, all of our dogs were being pet set while we were gone, and we had people coming and checking the snakes and everything else. One of our dogs is extremely old, and we'd kind of been a doggy hospice anyway. I mean, we've been syringe watering her and everything else. The people who were watching her were great care providers. I mean, they're excellent. I mean, they're professionals, literally professionals when it comes to dogs. So we were in really good hands. But unfortunately, when we were gone, she took a turn for worse. And a couple of days ago, we had to make a decision to not have her suffer anymore. So that sucked. But, all in all, still a good weekend. So she's going to be greatly missed. She's been my buddy for a very long time. She was an adopted shelter dog who was a Chihuahua Rat Terrier mix. And I thought she just deserved a moment of time on here while I was prepping because she was a big piece of my life and with me through some really rough times in it and some really good ones. Watch out for a second, dear. It was always my constant companion. So I got to rescue her from the shelter. There's a few times you could say she helped keep me sane. So we will love and miss Leela forever. And so anyway, there's that. All right, we ready to see some egg cuttings?
Yes, before we see the egg cutting, can we see your ring?
My ring?
Yeah,
sure.
People want to see the ring.
It's just a you thing.
Yeah, somebody asked.
There it is. We went with snakeskin, obviously. Question Girl found that while we were looking, and I thought it was perfect as well, so that was what we went with. And she is wearing my grandmother's ring that we took and had some part added to, had a jacket added to for 4 additional stones. But that was the ring my grandmother wore through her and my grandfather's marriage, so she passed away. So, hers is probably actually cooler than mine, but mine's pretty damn rocking. Don't mind the cough. Again, I have felt better. So how many people we got on here? You got enough people to start cutting?
35.
35. All right, we're going to start doing it then. What I'm doing now is just disinfecting my tools, disinfecting me. And yes, I know this isn't like hospital grade, but I ain't lost a patient yet cutting eggs, so must be doing something right. Okay. What we have here is clutch number 3 for the year. So we have 100% survival rate. This one's probably going to hopefully be the same way. We'll see. And as you can see, we got one that's already pipped itself. I'll cut on it here in a bit, but I'm going to cut the other ones first.
And I know that there's a lot of comments about the video being blurry. That's unfortunately just our Wi-Fi.
Well, if it's our Wi-Fi causing you problems, we'll just simply do this. Sometimes the Wi-Fi does cause an issue. So what I'll appreciate you letting us know, and if you see somebody comment that, let me know, because we'll do our best to clean it up. Let's try that. So you just let me know here in a second if that is going better. And the video stopped. Hold on a second. It's going to come back. Maybe. You know what? We'll just turn the Wi-Fi off and just go LTE. Much better. There we go. Doing good. There we go. All right. Here we go. That's better. That's better. So let's start working on these guys. I can just kind of open you up a little bit. You know what? We'll work on you here in a little bit. And the reason I'm going to wait on him is simply because of the simple fact that with where his head is, I don't... Truth be told, I don't even... That one is more just because of curiosity. Now, this is a Calico Blitz clutch, so... we did the first ones of those last year. I think they're the first ones ever. And we're trying to see how the new ones... And right there's a combo. That's a Calico. It is. And I can tell by the orange right there. See that? I got no doubts about what I'm looking at. And that's really cool, because what that means is that really neat combo that we hit last year, that we didn't know how the new ones were going to look, it tells me that that orange is going to be something that does happen. So I'm really, really, really excited for that. So that is awesome news. And that is one Calico Blitz. Yes! We wanted to see that kind of proves concept right there. And you can see what I'm talking about. Like, 5 more of those. We would never be that lucky to hit that many combos, but hey. And of course, anything that's here that we don't hold back will be made available on Patreon before it's made available.
All right, so we're getting comments that it's too blurry, it's pixelating out, keeps cutting out.
Let me take a peek at it. Did it try to go back to Wi-Fi? No. We'll see if we can't get that to do better. Basically, we switched to the LTE network, Verizon. Thanks, Verizon, because of the simple fact that it was kind of being a problem, Y'all at the cable company? Yeah, we may have to. It's not the phone. The phone is a Pixel XL. It's the internet service because we filmed on this phone a lot and not had a problem. But every now and then when the Wi-Fi is acting stupid, we do, which is what's happening right now. And then we switch to the LTE network. So what we're going to do is just reset the Wi-Fi completely because it was running on this when you guys are saying it was blurry the second time. I know the LTE is not going to hold. So we're going to try to do that really quick and then we'll get back to work. I will show you the second one that we cut already. And that is that one there. And I can't see enough of it to make a determination. What I can tell you is it's not Blitz at all, so it's definitely not that. It's probably going to be either a normal or a Calico, and I just can't see enough to make that determination. No, this is not the first eggs of the year. This is the third set of eggs this year that we've cut. So, yeah, going pretty well. So whenever she gets back, then we'll try it again. Show the Blitz. Well, the Blitz, like a straight Blitz, or the Kalitz. Because that's a Kalitz right there. And then the adult Kalitz looks like this. Well, it's not an adult. That's a 1 year. You know what I mean? I always try to prove, but here's a problem on the streaming. What we see here, is all we can see. Like, we don't see how it's looking online. So unless somebody tells us how it's looking, then we don't know if there's an issue going on. Obviously, if there's an issue, we're going to do our best to fix it because we want it to go well. We want to show off what we're doing. And yeah, it's female from last year. So you can see Blitz markings. Hey, don't you try to do that. You can certainly see the Blitz markings through there. Definitely Blitz, like right there, as clear as a day, Blitz marking. So, and then the bellies are all funky. So yeah, that's kind of... On the rings, this one, she's over there setting the router. That's mine. And you can see it looks like reticulated python skin. Really neat. So, yeah. And we'll show hers again when she comes back in after she's done resetting that. She should be in any moment. Let me check and see if it's going to let me go to that. Okay, it's trying. And what I think happens sometimes is there just gets to be so much stuff on the Wi-Fi. I mean, we run kind of a smart house, so there's Google Homes throughout and everything else, and that can kind of cause it problems. Are we still there? Because I'm showing we're connected, but I'm showing no internet service yet. But it's still doing its thing. So hopefully that was able to see our ring again, dear. Some people blurred on it. Yeah. So that would be the other ring right there. So good. Hopefully it stays looking good. It is now actually on the Wi-Fi again. So let me know. Actually, be letting Christian Girl know if it starts having problems. So we reset everything, and hopefully that should fix it. I'll give that to you so I can get back to work. Damn it. Here's the bad thing when you have allergies and you think they're allergies. When you're not 100% sure, every time you cough or do something when you're doing this, you end up having to re-disinfect. But that's the worst thing that happens to me. It's a good day, right?
Yep.
So let's get in here, and I gotta buy some new scissors. These are getting dull as can be. That's an interesting looking snake. That's probably going to be a calico.
Have we thought about doing a spider blitz?
I've seen spider blitzes. It's not something I've been overly impressed with personally, but I've seen them only in pictures. And the reason I say I've not been overly impressed with them is just simply because of the fact that I think the spider, one thing it tends to do is overpower a lot of things. I don't think it makes a huge difference. Now, I think if you paired it with a few other things, you could. There's a blitz.
GHI blitz.
Those look cool. And that is a straight blitz there. So you can really see the difference in the blitz calico, the reaction you get. But I'm really going to work this blitz calico down. You know, I mean, there's...
Banana blitz?
I think it's one of the coolest combos I've seen for just a 2G, and I've got some ideas to run
blitz.
to it. That blitz calico plus a few things is going to do some... I mean, I can feel that snake right there. Some amazing, amazing things.
Blitz balls?
Now we're just making ball jokes. You know I should scold people for being so juvenile to make ball jokes.
I asked that, nobody else did.
I'm just teasing because I make ball jokes all the time.
Oh, what about a mega blitz? I like it.
A mega blitz?
Mega blitz balls.
You do blitzkriegs. Okay, that one's going to be interesting. I've only seen the one that I know so far for sure to be a blitz,
NFL blitz
calico. Well, you know, you say that.
That might be trademarked.
I'm actually working on something kind of dealing with that. So, you know, it won't be NFL because they won't, yeah.
Oh, congratulations, Soap Patrol Serpents. We're excited for you guys. 15 eggs total, first 2 clutches. That's awesome.
And you can tell that's probably going to be, that might actually be a combo too. And here's the thing, the combos are really hard sometimes to see unless the orange is showing because there's a lot of variation in them. From what we've seen so far. Now again, there's only been 2 of these seen in the world until today that I know of. So I don't want to say that for sure because somebody else could have not said a word. But we might be actually looking at the combo there. And what I see is it kind of bleeding down. There's white in that. There's white in that. So I'm pretty sure. But I can't see enough of the pattern. But right down there, it tells me I think that might actually be a blitz calico as well. We'll have to see when it crawls out. Now the difficult one to work on. I was hoping you'd suck your head back in there, but no such luck, huh?
Did you cut the second GHI Mojo clutch yet?
We have not.
Man, we need tissues in here. Sorry, guys. Our allergies are acting up from traveling across 3 different states today.
Oh, that's better.
The pollen count is just kind of messing with both of us. So we excuse the sniffling. We're both on Zyrtec, but man.
And then I'm leaning over, so it gets automatically worse.
I'm really sorry.
Now this one is interesting too. This is the one that pipped on its own, and I think it's a straight blitz. So here's what I think I have. Now what I know I have is a blitz for sure in there, a blitz in there for sure, a definite blitz calico. This one is, I'm not sure, definitely calico going on, not sure what else. Definitely calico going on, I can't tell for anything else. This one is definitely calico going on, can't tell for sure on anything else. This one I think might be just a normal, but I can't see enough of it to make a full determination. So that's kind of where we're setting for now. This actually, I'm not going to say for sure is a normal because a lot of the calicos, a lot of times the alien heads seem to not fill in. I've noticed you get just like a full pattern in there without the little dots. But we'll have to see when it crawls out. Calicos are one you have to wait for a shed or 2 to positively identify. Sometimes you don't. Like this one here, the reason I know it's for sure calico is if you look right in that spot there, you can see the color in the pink. Color, pink. And how high that pink is up there, that's all going to turn white. So I can see that now. And kind of the same in this one. I can see that pink kind of blowing up in there. It kind of tells me something's going on. So I'm pretty sure that one's going to be a good one. And then this one, you know, you can see the pattern on the blitz to identify it pretty easy. Same here. That's certainly not a normal pattern, you know. Oh, goopy egg.
Yeah.
You can see through there that it's just something, and how busy it is. There's definitely blitz in there. But this one here is the one I'm most excited to see crawl out, because that is definitely on Blitz Calico. It's got a skull face on it. How cool is that? Okay, a quick test to make sure everybody's doing good. Movement. 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 And this is just a touch. And all I'm looking for, and movement. 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 It's just a reaction from the baby. That tells me the baby's alive and doing fine. So
Couple
what we'll
questions.
do now is throw these back in the incubator. We can have questions. We're going to have questions. These have been out for a while for film purposes. I want to get them back cooking. So we're going to take questions. You're going to give them to me on the way back to the incubator.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yep. Have you ever had a female get stuck on mice? I have a big female, but she's only eating frozen thawed mice.
Kind of. And what I mean by kind of is, I have snakes that would go in cycles. Would get stuck on, and I don't think it matters male or female much. The longest I had is I had a female that was kind of a Mauser for Mauser
Jack.
African software. She'd
Got
go
our
back and forth.
cats eating on the desk.
Huh?
Just following.
You're not following, you saw something shiny and you were gone.
I did not. I just was showing them the house.
Nobody wants to see our house.
Yes, they do. They wanted to see the cats and the dog.
They wanted to see the cats and the dog?
Yeah, and...
Yeah, sure they did. Or did you just want to show them? Yeah. All right, we can go back to the snake room now.
Okay.
No detours.
Okay.
So what I basically did is this. When they get stuck like that, mostly what I found is that if you just not worry about it and you feed them what they like for a while, and then just try again later. And I've had to go a bit, and then I can always usually get them switched back. The one I mentioned, she now eats medium rats. I have snakes after laying mice. I have a big female who usually breeds at about 3,500 grams who will only eat mice after she lays for about a month or two. Then you got to kind of work her back. So it's just, you kind of learn your individual snakes and you go with that. But most of them will go back, but you just have to be patient and kind of work on it. And it tends to, every now and then I just offer what I really want them to eat, and eventually they'll take it, and then we'll go that route. So that's kind of how that works. Any other questions, dear? Oh, man, these damn allergies.
Nope, that looks like it's it.
All right, if that is it, we're going to hop off here, slide over to Patreon for our Patreon portion, as always. And, so thanks for watching. Again, we always cut live. The reason is I want you to see the successes and failures, when we hit the odds, when we don't. And I'm sorry the video quality was kind of in and out. Hopefully it stayed good afterwards. But thank you for letting us know. But one of the reasons why we do it isn't because we know we live out in the country, so we know video quality sometimes is going to suffer when we do live feeds. But it's mostly to show transparency. One thing I did want to address really quick here on YouTube is I know one time we talked about transparency, and Question Girl mentioned a secret project, and somebody commented, how do you talk about transparency and have a secret project? Well, I'll simply address that. The secret project is a film idea, and it's actually nothing to do with breeding. We'll film it. You'll see it. It's nothing too crazy and major, but we just didn't want to say what it is.
That's it.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
All right.
You want to stop it?
Yep.